Sometimes you have to have dessert before dinner.
To all the men in the world, there are still plenty of women who want to make you lunches, make you comfortable when you get home from work, give you plenty of and unlimited access to us. Don't settle for less.
Okay, people, you heard her.
That is no kidding. This squirrel's balls are stuck in the fence.
God damn.
Hey, you. You got some issues going on there? You got some problems, buddy?
Oh, poor guy. He does not look too happy.
Oh, he needs some milk.
Wow.
And you thought you were having a bad day, right? Hey, at least there's someone there to save him.
One thing about me is that I'm not going to be doing any second chances.
You're fucking
I'll do like
right.
10 to 12 solid chances. And then after that, probably a couple more too, because I have no backbone and my word means nothing. But after like 15 chances, you're done.
You are a crazy bitch!
Alcohol is cool, but have you ever had someone care about you? Me neither. Pass the bottle.
Pathetic.
Getting all these followers on Instagram all of a sudden. I didn't see that coming.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Y'all, this why the fuck I don't come over black people's house. Girl talking about this a charcuterie board, bitch. This is a nigguterie board, bitch. This is niggas. Girl got pizza, honey buns, lemon cakes. Check. Girl. Oh, then she so project. Girl made us split Hawaiian rolls. I ain't never made nobody give me a slice of Hawaiian roll. Like,
what's the wildest thing y'all ever threw at your man while arguing? My Hyundai Sonata.
My weight is none of your concern unless I'm sitting on your face.
Really?
It's hard to fuck like a man. It is. Men don't get enough credit for what it is. They don't. I'm doing all the fucking work. And I didn't always know that. I was disrespectful at one point because I used to get fucked by men. And when I was getting fucked by men, I'd be like, why don't they fuck better than that? Well, why don't they fuck harder and stronger than that? And then I started fucking like a man. And I was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. It's cardio. She not helping. She thinks she helping, moving her body all stupid. Looking at you, all eye contact. Cardio. You can't stop till she come. You gotta just keep going. Sometimes you feel like you're gonna die. Do you know that, ladies? You feel like you're gonna die. I be feeling like I'm gonna die. Like my heart is literally jumping out my chest, cause. And I'm like, can't stop till she nut. Can't stop till she nut. And the fucking gag is she's came 30 times already. But they just weren't the big one. They're all these little nuts. So it's like, why don't you just add all these up to one nut and let me go, bitch? Let me go.
Damn, this shit's the fucking truth. And they put you through a marathon and the gag is they already got it 30 times. Fuck, that shit's so true.
How did we go from fighting a revolution over a 2% tax on a breakfast beverage to what we pay today? And we're taxed on money when we receive it, when we spend it, when we keep it, when we invest it, and even when we die with it. It gets worse. We commute to work to make that money in a car that is taxed again to register on roads we're already taxed to build, fueled by gas that is taxed even further, and many times through tolls that tax you again. And that's to maintain bridges and highways and tunnels that already have billions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, allocated to them, and they're still falling apart. And then when you get to your office that is taxed to exist, in a corporation that is also taxed to do business, that almost certainly requires permits and other things, which are another tax, you are paid a paycheck that the corporation must match another payroll tax on top of what they have to pay you. Then you go to a home of which you are taxed to own every single year that we bought with money that the government already taxed us on. Oh, by the way, the more money you make and the more you pay in taxes warrants the government taking more and even higher percentages of your money.
All right, y'all. Hey, guys, I'm looking for your help. I have a bunch of these other channels and I'm trying to get them monetized. It's a free way that you can support us. We have life advice only channels for both Smackn The Wall and Larry Springer. We have Animal Unwind, which is an animal channel that I do with just calm music just to chill out. I have another one called Our Latest Angels, and it's about celebrity obituaries. And I have another one called FreezePOV, and it's police POV incidents. You know, I get around to it when I can, and when they're monetized, I'll be able to get around to it much more. I'm trying to diversify as much as I can. And don't forget, we also have the mug store. They make pretty good gifts, and we have free shipping on everything. And we also have the merch store as well. If you're interested in any of that, please check out all the links in the description. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all.
You know, I don't get enough credit for acting far less crazy than I actually am. Ungrateful mother.
Okay, let's do a staring contest. Hey, you're already kind of losing. Up here. All right, 1. Hey, up here. Eyes. Staring contest with the eyes. 1, 2. You're still not looking me.
Man X shows up at door because he didn't text her.
I've had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
Sorry, what?
Why are you acting like that?
Well, because you... But why are you here?
Because you haven't said anything to me for the past 2 weeks. I've literally been going crazy. Exist no more. Have you seen me?
Okay, but you told me to not contact you anymore.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like, are you actually thick?
You said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me.
That was me then. That doesn't mean you don't speak to me for 2 weeks.
Yup, and imagine if the dude shows up and does this at her house. You know, the relationships are a lot. You know, you got to be a mind reader. And they definitely are hitting up with the, what we said is not what we meant. What are we supposed to do with that?
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick. Because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, it was just so desperate. And it's like, play it cool.
Saved her life. Gave her the ick. What a guy's got to do to get some pussy.
Reverse cowgirl is illegal in the state of Alabama. No one turns their back on family.
Alright, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. You know, I had this idea that I wanted to get a convertible, but I didn't want to have to pay for it. So I got this thought that app Turo, you know, I could rent it on Turo. And I had thought about Turo previously in my life, but I had thought of it like a full-on business. I would pay all my bills, and it never really worked out. It was like, you know, the numbers didn't make sense in the sense that you could pay all your bills, but, you know, when the numbers were bad, it was bad. And when you analyze a business, when the numbers are bad, it still needs to pay all the bills, at least for itself. So for that reason, it didn't work. But in this instance, I want to get a SL 550, and I don't even care if it's like, you know, brand new. It could be a 2017 or something. So the car's less than 40 grand, and, you know, the payment's like $700. And there's one guy that rents out a S450 Mercedes, and he charges $305. So if I charge $250, I could clear the whole car payment and all the stuff on it in just 3 days a month. So I'm going to go ahead and do it because I just don't think I have anything to lose. If it doesn't work, I could just resell the car or whatever. But I want a 500 horsepower hardtop convertible. Why not? But one big thing for me is I had called some of my other friends and told them it was possible. But another reason why this is possible is because of the location that I live in. So a lot of people will try to say that San Diego is extremely expensive, like too expensive to function. And it is. I guess nationally it might be one of the highest cost places to live. I live right on the beach, like at the sand 100%. I have another house where we have like a parking lot and we run another business out of there. So I have 2 houses that basically pay for themselves. I rent them both too. So, you know, you can make it happen any way that, you know, you can make this happen. I guarantee it. But I couldn't really do Turo unless I would have this beach place that's 10 minutes from the airport, because not a lot of people rent cars unless they're kind of coming from the airport. And I'm literally 10 minutes away, so I can provide a service where I just drop off the car pretty much at the arrivals line. So when they arrive and they're standing at the curb with their bags, I just pull the car up, hand them the keys, and they drive away because all the paperwork's been done and everything's like, you know, taken care of on the internet. They don't have to go to the rental place and stand in the line and deal with all the paperwork and all the bullshit that comes along with it. So, you know, 300 bucks a day, $250 a day for the car. But if you're not in San Diego with this kind of population right next to LA, right next to the airport, could you actually do it? I don't think so. You definitely couldn't do it in Kentucky. It would be difficult to do it even in the Bay Area over here. So unless you're in like a major tourist destination right next to the airport, I don't think you can really get yourself a free convertible. But because I've put myself in this location, a free convertible will be mine. All right, guys, so you really got to think about your location. The reason why I came to San Diego is I had assessed it when I was young. I had outgrown the city I was from. I needed a bigger population so I could be a true entrepreneur. And even my wood business wouldn't have worked where I grew up at because there's not enough pet stores that I could have drove my truck there and sold them a little bit of wood at a time. It took me not a long time, but it took me the better part of a year and a half to go nationwide. And I had to make the calls and make the contracts and impress the distributors and all these different things. And it took a little time. And in the midst of that, I had to drive to independently owned pet stores and sell the wood. And I just don't know any other region where I could have pulled that off except for this region. So, you know, every business that I had flourished because San Diego's population was so strong, because the tourists were here, and, you know, people have money. So, I don't know. I feel like it's all relative. I can afford these bills no problem because I have opportunities that are insane, like free convertibles. All right, guys. I always appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to see you on the next one.